You're live with BBC News, and let us take you live to Lambeth Palace as promised. We spoke a little earlier about the statement that we're expecting to see there. The Archbishop Justin Welby talking about the ongoing conflict in Gaza alongside leaders from the Muslim and Jewish faiths. Let's have a listen.
I know that all of us are profoundly concerned by what is happening in Israel and Gaza. And here at Lambeth Palace, we are praying constantly for all those who are caught up in this war that has already brought so much suffering to so many people. But today we have come together out of shared concern for our communities and neighbourhoods here in the UK, and to stand together against any form of hatred or violence against Jewish people or any other community. I want to introduce to you two religious leaders, and I welcome their solidarity on this matter. Sheikh Ibrahim Mogra, a scholar and an imam from Leicester, and a former Assistant Secretary General of the Muslim Council of Britain, and Rabbi Jonathan Wittenberg, the Senior Rabbi of Masorti Judaism UK and Rabbi of the new North London Synagogue. They speak for their own communities and networks and not for any others, but they speak out of their particular friendship as a Muslim and as a Jew. Sheikh Ibrahim. With the siren.
I stand before you in my capacity as an imam, alongside my dear friend, Rabbi Jonathan Wittenberg. We are all deeply pained by what is happening in Palestine and Israel. We have found some comfort and a lot of hope in our friendships that have been built over many years. We stand together to express our shared commitment to protecting the relationship between our communities. British Muslims and Jews have much in common, and there are many personal ties between us. We have celebrated happy times together and stood together in solidarity during difficult and challenging times. We have and will sometimes be on opposite sides, but we live together as neighbors in peace and harmony, disagreeing with each other respectfully without resorting to hate or violence. At this critical time, we share deep concern for the welfare of everyone. We are determined to do our utmost to prevent violence and intimidation across our country, whether on the streets, in places of worship, in schools, in universities, or in any other institutions. It is deplorable and wrong that our Jewish community here has been the target of hate crimes. It is unacceptable that synagogues and Jewish centers have been targeted. There has been a 500% rise in anti-Semitism. I condemn these attacks and call on all fellow citizens to stand up and speak out against all and every form of hate. I pray for an end to this war and all wars, and I pray for the innocent caught up in this carnage. I pray for the safety of everyone, wherever they are. Amen.
Thank you, my friend Sheikh Ibrahim Mogra, for your important statement. As you have said, over the last week there has been a five-fold rise in incidents of anti-Semitism. Your solidarity in standing up and speaking out clearly against all forms of anti-Semitism and anti-Semitic intimidation at this most deeply painful time means a great deal. The Jewish community, led by the Board of Deputies, the Jewish Leadership Council and the Community Security Trust, has long condemned and continues to condemn all racism directed against Muslims from whatever source. As leaders in the British, Jewish and Muslim communities, we affirm the importance of maintaining our relationships even and especially in troubled times. We have so much in common. There are many friendships between us, and we have stood together through both peaceful and challenging days. As you say, we will sometimes have different loyalties, yet it is essential that we live together across the United Kingdom as neighbours and fellow citizens in peace and with respect. I share your prayers for an ultimate end to war. My prayers, too, are with all the innocent people caught up in this horror, for all who are hurt and grieve, and all who long for the safety and well-being of their loved ones. We are both on the side of life. We share deep concern for the welfare of everyone and pray for a better future for all. Amen.
Thank you both, Sheikh Ibrahim and Rabbi Jonathan, for this important sign of friendship and solidarity.
So there we will leave the statement given by both a rabbi and an imam, and also, as you can see there, the Archbishop of Canterbury, all of them collectively calling for peace in the Israel-Gaza war. Stay with us. Headlines coming up next on BBC News.